Okay, hi everybody, it's me, Kiznaiver. Kiznaiver. Now, I'm a little, okay, I'm over the hatred for Sonozaki. Now, episode 11, a lot of things happen in this episode. Now, right now, my favorite character at this point, at this juncture, is Miko. She has been the only one, aside from Katsuhira, because he kind of wants to, that's hold this thing together. She's like really, trying to get. Think about it. Like I'm stuck because she went through a lot. Have her feelings crushed and still amazing. And it's stupid Chidori in this episode is like, I was like thinking about myself. No, duh, jackass. Yeah, no, duh, jackass Chidori. Just call her jackass Chidori because she just doesn't understand anything. But he explained, Katsuhiro, after going seeing his old friends and seeing the state that they're in, has a conversation with Chidori, and that's where she goes and she realizes she's only thinking about herself. And she is. She's thinking only about herself. She's not thinking about everybody else in their situation. But neither is everybody else. But beside the point, this alludes to, a scene with, Katsuhiro trying to tell Sonozaki what he believes is right, and she calls him an imbecile, saying that it isn't. And that's that. It really opened his eyes to see his old friends in the state that they were in, because he realized what this project was doing to everyone, but at the same time, Katsuhiro was able to understand what it must have felt like. What he felt when he saw his old friends is probably what Chidori and everybody else felt. So this goes into a very strange circumstance where he explains this to everyone and he's in pain and everybody feels his pain. Remember, they're not in the system anymore. No, they're not part of the system, the Kiznaiver system. So this is actually happening. So essentially what had occurred is they successfully did the project without being connected to the system. Now, he obviously passes out from the pain that he feels, and then the sensei, she explains everything to them, and so on and so forth. And they're on their way home when Sonozaki starts talking onto the mic and saying to share everyone's pain with everybody. That's what she wants for everyone to do. And the whole point of this episode, I think, it really nails it on the head that the mayor is stating to them that the project is going to be shut down. Now, what that means, it kind of means that those kids that have no emotions anymore, they might liquidate them. But this puts things into motion, and I think we're going to have a situation where everyone is going to, at least Sonozaki, she wants this to succeed, so she's going to try to share her pain and everything else, and at the same time. I think in some way, Katsuhiro and everybody else are going to try to stop her and save her. But I like how this episode was structured. Now everything's out in the open, and we now know that the project was a success, essentially, because they felt his pain. in the heart. Right there. So it was an interesting turn of events. So how this is going to happen in episode 12? Because episode 12, if the Kizna system spread throughout the world. So that's what I think is trying to be. In a way, that's kind of, I'm not going to say same as freaking Kill la Kill. That's, you can't really state that in the same sentence, but it's similar in a way to state that that's kind of what happened, but not really. But this should be interesting to see how this closes out in the last episode, because I'm pretty sure it's going to be 12. I mean, they could go for 13, but you wonder they could pull 13. But I think it's going to be 12. But good episode. Rating wise, I would say 4.5 out of 5. I enjoyed it. Got over the Sonozaki hate, because now it seems like everyone's coming together. And who's it because of? Katsuhira. Because of Katsuhira, it's because of Nico. Nico is like, she's the best. She's like, out of all of them, she is. She's the best. She never gave up. She never gave up from her sorrow. She never gave up anything. While Honoka and Chidori, I'm looking at you, Chidori, like, selfless bitch. She was. So all she thought about was herself. So, I mean, we'll see how this closes out in next week's episode with the final. And then, I don't think anything's coming out in the beginning of July, except for Berserk. But I'll keep my eyes open. I don't see myself doing many episode reviews. I can only see like about maybe 2 or 3. Possible. Of course, I'm talking about Berserk, Soma, and I think it's Fate, Ilya. So we'll see. Bankai 922, see you guys later. The Sonozaki hate is over with. I'm not that upset with her anymore. I hope to see if they can probably talk to her and this doesn't get too out of control next week's episode, and to tell her that it was essentially the project succeeded. It did. I'll see you guys later. Peace.